Hi, I'm Joanna, an Employee Relations Advisor at ViaVision Group. ViaVision helps HR practitioners and managers navigate challenging employee relations cases with expert hands-on support. We know these situations can be complex and time-sensitive. That's why we created KickStart, a streamlined service that equips HR teams to address cases confidently and effectively from the very beginning. We assess the situation, identify key risks, and deliver clear, actionable recommendations, all without long-term commitments or delays. Here's a real employee relations case from an HR practitioner that came through social media channels.
I'm the HRBP for our commercial ops team and just received a formal complaint from an employee about one of the managers I directly support. The complaint includes claims of exclusion and retaliation, things like being removed from projects and publicly undermined after pushing back on a team decision. I've worked closely with this manager for a while. Given my ongoing partnership with the manager, am I the right person to lead this investigation, or should someone else step in?
How would you approach this situation? With KickStart, our experts provide structured, practical guidance for situations just like this. Here's our recommended starting point to move the case forward. Assess the potential for perceived bias. The first step in deciding whether to recuse yourself is to evaluate the nature of your relationship with the subject of the complaint. If you've partnered closely on performance management, talent development, or past ER issues, especially if there is a visible rapport, there's a heightened risk of perceived bias, even if your intent is objective and fair. Consider the long-term impact on trust. Even if the findings are ultimately unsubstantiated, leading an investigation into someone you support can permanently strain the working relationship. From the manager's perspective, it may feel like a breach of loyalty. From the employee's side, it could feel like the deck is stacked. Stepping back allows you to preserve the trust you've built with both parties and protect your credibility in future partnerships. Recuse yourself to protect integrity. In cases where close collaboration exists, recusing yourself is not a sign of weakness or bias. It's a demonstration of professionalism and sound judgment. It signals that fairness and process integrity take priority over familiarity. Make this clear in your internal communication so that others see it as a best practice, not a personal decision. Identify an impartial lead. Ideally, the investigation should be led by another HRBP who does not have a close relationship with the manager or team, a member of the employee relations or people operations team who has experience in investigations. If available, a neutral third-party employee relations practice or outside counsel. Communicating the transition thoughtfully. The employee who raised the concern should be informed that the HRBP is stepping back and that a neutral party will take over. This builds trust in the process and shows that fairness is being prioritized. The respondent does not need to be told about the recusal before they are formally notified of the complaint. Once the process begins, the designated investigator should conduct the conversation. If the respondent inquires, a brief process-focused explanation can be provided, but it's not necessary to proactively address the HRBP's recusal unless it becomes relevant. Navigating employee relations challenges doesn't have to be overwhelming. With KickStart, you're never handling it alone. Book a 30-minute KickStart consultation today and get expert guidance for your workplace challenges. We would love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this case or share a workplace situation you would like us to cover in a future video. Your experiences and questions help shape this series.